All right, welcome back. Sorry for the delay, guys. Had to restart my modem and router, but it looks like it's working, so that must be the ticket. Maybe I gotta upgrade my equipment. I've had it for a long time, and it's served me well, but now might be the time to rethink it. This is gonna be a tough matchup, though, for maclaine and Nico. Ian and Panda, the reigning champions, so chat, I guess you have to give maclaine and Nico your energy, because otherwise they might be in a world of hurt. All the stats say Ian and Panda have got this one with their hands tied behind their back. They've got the aggression, they've got the accuracy, the precision. Everything should go in their favor. But can maclaine and Nico do it? They're gonna have to outsmart, outmaneuver their opponents. It can be done. We see, like I said, the gods do bleed. Ian and Panda do make mistakes once in a while, but their accuracy and their speed make up for a lot. It's often just hard to break away. You can see already the defensive end is just, for blue team, is constant. Like, they cannot escape their half. maclaine already retreated. It just seems to be the place to be, but now the shot is opened up. Nico needs to get the save and not hit it right back into the backboard attacker. maclaine's off to a good start, though. Needs to drop this one down with the shot saved away by Panda. Wow. The Panda simultaneously pre-jumping the shot to try to block it, but also landing on the back wall to block the follow-up. An excellent position. Nico has to turn on this one. So far, scoreless. Ian resets the flip right back into it. maclaine to the sidewall, wants to pass to Nico. With this touch, maybe? Nope. It's going to stay along the wall. It's great for Panda and Ian. They've kind of corralled themselves into this corner, though. Watch the demos. Nico just dodges everything, and that was so necessary to get the follow-up. Three cars collide underneath the net. Demos incoming. Nico tries to get the bump. That would have been probably a goal, right? I don't think there's any way that could be salvaged if Nico lands that bump. He's got the setup here, tries to double jump into this, but there's just not enough juice. Instead, it's Panda on the attack. Nico threatening to bump there. He's a little bit lucky that landed against the net, so he can turn back for the save. No boost whatsoever here for the blue team. maclaine refills in the side. Back over to Ian. maclaine blocks it, keeps it pushed into this corner. Nico turns back on it. You have to make do with whatever boost you can gather. maclaine is going to gather 2 full tanks, though. Yeah, him and Nico are looking real nice right now with lots of boost, but Panda turns back on it. Nico and maclaine both go up after it, but it's in vain. Ian will just take up the shot. Not necessary at all. I don't know. Both of those situations look bad, right? Nico, if he saves it, he needs maclaine to get it afterwards. If maclaine hits it, it goes to the backboard where Ian is ready to take it as well. That's that defensive error as we were seeing in the last series. maclaine and Nico were frequently double committing in their series against Enforcer and Coco Ice. That is just straight in. Ian has to get the save. What a ridiculous save, though. From the ceiling. Flies all the way after it for the backboard pinch. That was the only way. Excellent shot. Oh, it's off the rim. Nico needs to be able to read this, but it's a little delayed. He had to wait for the bounce. Still not in. That's going to progress all the way to Blue's corner. Nico gets a demo with no boost. That is pivotal in allowing them to push forward from the defensive end. Nico's going to have the 50. maclaine lands on the back wall for the setup. It's just not in, though. They've had next to no opportunities. Nico is removed, and that's going to be Panda with the goal. Such a stark difference. When Ian and Panda have the ball, they put the ball consistently into dangerous situations that they can easily make a shot from, and that gives them all kinds of angles on where to put the ball. You compare that to maclaine and Nico right now. When they have an opportunity to shoot it, it constantly gets met by the defense. Ian and Panda are blocking everything long before it becomes a threat. They consistently have more than enough boost to handle anything. It's so oppressive. Ian's going to have it in the ceiling, looking for one more. What a save from maclaine. Sets Nico up nicely. He has to wait for the bounce, but oh, the rim takes him out. And it bounces all the way around back to Ian for the save. maclaine looked like he was going to go to the ceiling. Nico sends it sideways. Looks like he wants one more touch to set maclaine up, but it's going to be late. Ian gets bumped, but just shakes it off. Doesn't have the shot, though. Nico flies off of the back wall, only to be met by a 50. I'll go back out to Panda. Lobs it upward. Looked like it was supposed to be for a pass. maclaine will get it first, but nonetheless, Ian still lands the 50. Back to Ian. Into the ceiling. Blocked away by Nico. Good position there from Nico. It goes to Panda, blocked as well. It goes back into the corner. Panda will have one more touch. Bouncing it towards the net. A backflip by Nico. Looks a little bit scary. 20 seconds. Nico and maclaine are all out of time. Ian lets the ball bounce before taking it. He gets past one that way. The sidewall shot is not quite in. Nico trying to do anything he can to push that one in, but that's going to be the game one for 4-4-5. One more redirect for Ian. Dropping that one sideways. But you have to imagine that goal is only possible because of the desperation. What a great pinch, though, by Panda. Putting it right into Ian's sphere of influence. To drop it straight in. When you guys say Cam, do you mean maclaine? Is that what I'm supposed to call him? I don't know. Rocket-powered basketball. Yes, sir. Game one goes to 4-4-5. Just the shooting difference is crazy. 18 shots to 8. That sounds about right, doesn't it? Like 2/3 of the time, 4-4-5 is on offense. Just no one can strip the ball away from him. Oh, Cam is someone from chat. Okay. What's this? Can he get there? Nico's gonna have the shots. I'm so confused. Panda was, that was crazy. He managed to get so much distance from like that ceiling shuffle. It wasn't enough. I mean, it wouldn't matter, right? If Ian had the save, like Panda would be in a good spot then to try to get rid of the ball or maybe even take that corner boost. But nonetheless, first blood's going to go to maclaine. That's a great start. There's more goals so far than they scored in the entirety of last game. Back to Nico, just a 50. It bounces upward though. Ian has to save it. The demo being made. Nico knowing that Ian would have no boost and engaging with that 50, so that gives maclaine here the chance to pinch it. I can't imagine that's the right move. It goes back over to Panda. He pinches it off of his own rim. That looks a little dangerous. Don't try it at home, I guess. Nico will backflip it. It goes past Ian. He pinches it into the rim, but that gives him the ball again. No, it's instead maclaine. Back to Panda. Ian here just being in the way. Now Panda's going to have a chance at a shot. maclaine with the save. That'll let them break free. The demo, maybe. Oh, Ian taken out of the ceiling. Oh, no! What a move. Okay, we all know he could have avoided it. Do you think he did it intentionally? It's a sick shot. 2-0. 8-Toe says, maclaine has great rebound punish. They're comfortable defending, waiting for an overcommit. Yeah, that's a good point. I do think that's the most times that Ian and Panda... Good lord. Ian makes up for the ceiling own goal with a ceiling shot of his own. Look at this tap. Recover on the back wall. I guess it's not a ceiling shot, but nonetheless, an insane shot. Crazy redirect. But yeah, I think Ian and Panda most frequently make mistakes when they're on offense, which is good because they're most likely on offense. maclaine gets blocked. 50 goes sideways to Ian. He wants to keep it. He'll have the shot. Drops it too low. Nico pre-jumping in preparation for blocking. About all you can do is just throw your hitbox in the most likely place the ball is going to be shot from. Ian goes quickly from the sidewall shot. Nico's going to get some huge distance on this. maclaine avoids a demo by hitting the brakes. I think that's the secret. If you don't want to get demoed, you just like hit the brakes. And it's weirdly it works out like every time. Whoa. That almost went sideways, literally and figuratively. No follow-up touch there for Ian. They don't boost in the skies anymore, not since the accident. maclaine will drop this down to Nico. That's blocked, sent sideways. maclaine with the pinch against the net. Back to Nico. The passing plays on defense are working out great now. maclaine needs a second touch. Doesn't have the read. Now Nico will send it sideways, but it's all just an attempt to gather some more boost. The boost gathering it's a two-way street. Ian and Panda also gathering boost in that meantime. maclaine setting himself up. Should be blocked here. I think those are the hardest blocks to make. Like, the hardest touches is when the ball is traveling over your camera, and your camera's going to do a 180 and make you seasick. But Ian and Panda rarely miss those. Ian's going to have a touch. With the reset, Nico has a touch as well. Putting it back in the backboard, but it looks real bad on defense, especially with zero boost for maclaine. That ties it up 2-2 with just 2 minutes to go. Yeah, look at all the places Panda could put that. Decides to go into the corner. maclaine is just underneath, hoping he's got the read. Yeah, maclaine does not go for the friendship, so I do think that's another weakness. Nico gets a huge bump. What was it, him that was bumped? I don't know. Over to the 45. What a shot! Panda pushes through. And also gets the goal advantage now. This touch, pinching it into the wall by pre-jumping, is just enough to go up and over the rim. maclaine looked like he had the hitbox in the way, but it was not enough. 2 minutes to go. Nico starting off with a dribble. Looks a little bit uncomfortable. Gonna back down. Over to maclaine. The redirect needed. Never mind. It's enough for goal number 3. Is that a hat trick for maclaine? Wow, what a read, too, on that 45-degree wall bounce. He put it all on the line. If he misses that, or doesn't touch it in a good way, that should be a guaranteed goal for Orange Team instead. Oh, what am I talking about? That's maclaine's first goal. I don't know why I remembered him scoring earlier. Over to Nico. Doinks it up. Wants the follow-up here. It's not going to be enough. Panda could easily get that from the back wall. He keeps possession of it, rolling it up. Going up and over. maclaine burning a lot of boost to reposition here. Try to land a 50. It's going to go upward. Nico looks like he'll be there first. Blocked by Panda, but it's still heading towards the orange net. Ian from the back wall will get huge distance. Almost lands that reset as well. Sidewall shot is no good. maclaine's going to take lots of boost. No, hits the brakes, so he can have the follow-up on the possession. Into the ceiling. Ian takes it away. Now he's got the 45. Almost gets the bump onto Nico. Nico has to jump early. Panda pass to Ian. Oh, can he get this? He had no boost. But I had to wonder if there was a way he could gain some speed. Nico's just going to take the pot shot, but the shot right back. maclaine goes up for it. Doesn't have enough. I guess the front flip was the better move. Let's see. Maybe maclaine was anticipating picking up a pad. He got the 12er. Yeah. Just barely not in time to get there. Once again, 4-4-5. Pull ahead into the lead. War Thunder Ghostly is saying it's going to be a clean sweep. maclaine with the touch gets blocked. Ian reading the line. And now Panda's got all kinds of time to take the shot from across the court. maclaine with the reset. Pushes it to the wall. Back to Ian. He's got it all to himself. Drops it straight down. Nico's just not back in time. Super awkward for Nico there, trying to figure out he's supposed to go, because he can see maclaine's boost. And so he expected maclaine to try to get rid of the ball and give it to Nico, but no. So now Nico was like out of position. 5-3 with 30 seconds. Very similar position from last game. maclaine and Nico are in the realm of being able to come back, but it's a lot to ask. Ian lobs it up for his teammate. It's a passing play. Panda will keep it low with the reset. Gets one more, but it's not in. That was almost incredible. maclaine is backwards. Needs help, though. It's going to fall in. Oh, no. Wow, it came off the rim for that shot. I think if maclaine double jumps, it gets saved, but he might have gotten slammed by Nico as well. Yeah, so I think that if you're maclaine and Nico, you might as well try. You can see exactly how much faster the friendship tip-off is from the normal one. And that's game 2. One more game for the clean sweep for Ian and Panda. Looking down at the lower bracket, we've got Team Last Minute. Took down Rounds GG. Holy smokes. So that's Roma and Lasem again. Lasem. They're playing against Coco Ice and Enforcer. That's a best of 3. We'll probably dive into that if this ends in a 3-0 sweep. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it always seems winnable when the champion of the people keep the score line low against the Titans of Hoops, against Ian and Panda. Because it's like, it always feels like once they get rolling, jeez, what was that pinch? Oh no! All right, Nico will be able to have the save. Wait, Panda's still here. Oh, he touches it out. Ian backflips it, just getting something on the ball. Gives it to McLean though. Doesn't have the block. But yeah, as long as the scoreline stays low, I feel like there's a winnable chance. But when Ian and Panda start scoring, it just doesn't stop. When it rains, it pours for sure. Nico will turn on that. Ian hoping to collect the pass and hoping that Nico makes a mistake. That's a great reset. They'll land right down to Panda. McLean jumps early. Has to burn a lot of boost to get up into the skies, but he'll get a reset. Gives it right back to Ian in the process. Nico turns on it, sends it sideways to keep it away from Ian. It's off the net. Back to McLean. Shot goes off the rim. Here's Ian. We know McLean was just murdered, so it's going to take him a second to get here. Uh-oh. Nice save there from Ian. That was not the touch that Panda was hoping for, I think. He's got it lifted up. McLean still lingering here, waiting for his moment. It's going to bounce off the rim. Good read. Good patience from McLean. Nico has to interact with that one. Blocks and drops it. Whoa! He gets taken on a ride. Uber's expensive these days, so he might never financially recover from that. It's back to Ian. Taking it over to the back wall. Nice distance there from Nico. He's hoping to set McLean up. Panda gives him the ball, but it's not enough. Ian gets back in time. The block for Nico goes straight up off the rim. Nico beats Panda again. Here's Ian. The shot is not on. It looked like he had the line, right? Had the potential to just meteor smash that one in. Ian off the rim. Needs block. McLean gets a huge distance on that 50. Needs to set Nico up. He's going to take the shot instead. Nico flying overhead. Can't beat Panda the ball. 3 minutes. Still 0-0. Nico with the pinch to drive it in. Saved away by Ian in the perfect spot. I think Nico even got a bump onto Panda too. Up to McLean. He's got loads of boost. Panda's B here. McLean navigates around him but has nothing left in the tank. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's a disaster. Wait! It's saved away! The shot from Ian goes off the rim and sideways, just enough for Nico to recover. But Ian's on the ceiling and no! He is set up on a silver platter. First blood after 2.5 minutes goes to 4-4-5 with the very bold ceiling play. Smashing it right in. It almost looked planned. Might be some collusion going on. 1-0. Sideways for Nico. Goes over his head. Pushes over to the side. Pinches upward. This should be good for McLean. He can just drive it right around Panda. He's looking for the pass from Nico, and Panda gets the block. Passing it back to Ian in the process. Oh no, that's so close. Wow, lots of bumps to be made. Still no demos. Nico will lob it upward. Panda's going to chase it. Lobs it up as well. Ian's going to get blocked here, but it's not in. Panda back to Ian. Redirects. Nope. It's not enough. McLean, his turn on the dribble. He goes extra high for it. So Nico has to bail him out. It's going to go over to the corner. Panda, lots of boost here. Resets. Might have one more touch, but it's not enough. The demo too might open things. McLean gets super rimmed though. So Nico will just have one touch, and Ian will respawn in time. Here's the shot though to follow up. Ian gets a touch. Panda gets a touch. It's still in. That's so awkward on defense. Ian holding onto his flip might have ruined Panda's plans. Super hard to communicate something like that too. Like, if you're Ian there, do you tell Panda that you've got to touch? Because I don't think it's clear that you do. Oh, the reset. maclaine is just hovering behind it. Back to Ian with the shot, blocked away by Nico. 1 minute to go, we're tied up here. The passing play to maclaine, drops it down. What a move. It's such a flashy passing play too. It's like behind the back. You see those in like real basketball, where like a teammate, you know, bangs the ball off the backboard and the player who dunks it jumps in advance to catch it and slam it in. Very similar to that. Uh-oh. 2v1. maclaine is bumped, but he's on the ceiling, so we'll get the touch. Saving the day. They just got to hold this lead for 50 seconds. There won't be a clean sweep. Very fragile lead, especially against the best scoring team of all time. It's rolling around. Response needed here from Ian. maclaine tries to close the door, but can't get there in time. Nico will have two, keeping it pushed into the corner. Each one of these 50-50s is buying about 5 seconds worth of time. Panda blocked by Nico. He powers through. 30 seconds. Rolls around. Back to Nico, getting huge distance. Stalling for time. No touch there for Ian. Tries to push it past maclaine. Panda is backwards. It's behind him. He doesn't have enough boost to make a full court play. He's got it lifted up. It goes to the ceiling. Ian needs two. Gets the reset. Panda will smash it sideways, but it might be over. They have to keep the ball lifted up. Nico will slam it all the way across the court, and it's down in time. maclaine take their first. Yeah, the alley-oop. But it's like flashier when you don't look. Like you just slam it against the backboard, and a teammate is already like jumping. I don't know. You know what I mean? The alley-oops are like some of the most satisfying plays for sure. Like the some days I catch myself just watching cool basketball play highlights. It's great. Panda plays a dirty, dirty psychological game in favor of his teammate. I don't know what you mean. Yeah, I think you're absolutely right, though. Like, Panda is really, really good at faking when necessary, doing the, like, mixing things up, doing the least expected thing. This time, maclaine with 2 goals, Nico with 2 assists, and we saw that last one. I think that passing play was necessary, too, because it's always a scramble back. You really don't have much time to score. And if the ball is low and close to the net, like, your only move there is to pass using the backboard for your teammate to dunk it. Especially if you don't have boost. Here we go for game 4. Nico and maclaine had to work extra, extra hard to get that victory. They got to do it 2 more times or they get knocked down to the lower bracket. That would mean Ian and Panda will find themselves in the grand finals with a game advantage. Here's maclaine. The pinch off the sidewall goes straight to the ceiling. A demo, though, could open things up for the 2v1 attack. maclaine doubles up on it. You can see the line if he just managed to pass to Nico. Oh, what? Did Panda pinch that off the net? No, just a clear shot. He has no boost whatsoever. He just spawned. Slams it. From downtown, the snipe. That sets up 4-4-5 for the very early goal. Might be more to come. Nico passes to maclaine again. It's the winning combo. They need a lot more where that came from, but what a great start here. Look how quick he's in the air. Nico must have called it. He'll say like jump or something. maclaine is just so ready to go after it, and you have to. Like, you have to be so aggressive. Nico and maclaine doubling up on defense from that tip-off. Now what Panda and Ian could do if they want They just don't have to do the tip-off. They could just send one player at the ball and double up on charge forward. What? Huh? maclaine gets 2 here. Gets the perfect refill in time. Look at the recovery on the sidewall. Gets 1 more after Ian accidentally hits it right into him. Nico takes the lead. Couple of tip-off goals. Ian blocked by Nico. maclaine gets some distance, wants the reset. I don't think he's got it. It'll bounce down, but Ian doesn't have the read either, so it's up to Panda, and he's past Nico. Off the sidewall, Nico. Looked like he was going to try to get a demo, but no. Maybe he didn't have enough juice. Needs the save here, though. Needs the follow-up save as well. maclaine is backwards, but he'll have the save. Really dicey moment for the defense, but they hold on. They just need to get some distance, some breathing room. No touch there. You even heard it. It sounded like the ball came off the car, but nothing. Ian, sideways. No pre-jump yet. Nico does get a touch. maclaine backflips, though. Panda turns on it. Look at the smoothness, the control he's got going for these awkward jumps. It's back to Nico. Lobs it into the ceiling. maclaine is here. Tries to get the block. He actually has a 50. It just goes nowhere. Back to Panda. No touch for him. Nico goes right underneath it. Here's maclaine. Passing to Nico. Sideways. Doesn't have the way to drop it in. He's going to have to rush back. But he will refill on boots and chips it around Panda. We're seeing a lot of offense right now from maclaine and Nico. It's looking a lot better than the first game, where it just seemed like they were playing defense non-stop. Nico really taking his time on that 50. He puts himself into a good spot, but still can't power through. And now the passing play back out mid. maclaine will have a touch, but he gets bonked backwards. Ian just lobs it for himself. A demo as well. Still not enough to score. Nico will take the pot shot. It's needed and saved. Another demo. Panda back to Ian, taking the shot. Bounces off the rim. He almost reads it. Man, try to imagine being Nico sitting inside the net, knowing it's going to bounce off the rim and having nothing you can do about it. Hoping that Panda doesn't have the read. Lots of 50s here. maclaine lifts it up. Gonna have a block. I don't think Nico has enough boost to get this, so instead it's just gonna be a shot off the rim again. It's so scary every time. maclaine's gonna have the dribble though, trying to get extra high. Can't get through. Nico sideways. We're starting to see the offense again for 4-4-5 really catch up. They're having so many opportunities. The defense is making a valiant effort here. maclaine is in huge trouble. Gets it past Ian. Now maclaine might have an opportunity here, but it's going to be really hard from this corner. Tries to redirect it using the help of the backboard. It's past Nico. All he can do is retreat as Panda just guides it around. What a shot! Nico has to 50 it, but Panda's got all kinds of speed here. That's so smooth. He even lifted it up. Like, Panda, got underneath the ball when he drove into the 45-degree wall. Went above it and then slammed it down. That is brutal. We're all tied up again, 2-2. Uh-oh. What? Maybe he was trying to bait in attackers. Get him on a double commit or something. He just, lifted it up almost perfectly for him. maclaine trying to back pass. Nico does get the better of that 50-50. He tries to line up the shot. It's just way too high. The side pass to Panda snipes the net. Bonks off the rim, and now the defense should be able to break free here. Although, Nico has to pay his life. He'll respawn. maclaine just trying to disrupt. And Nico goes sideways with it, just trying to get some boost. Him and maclaine refill. Nico holding possession. Back to maclaine. Pinches into the ceiling. Nico jumps for it, but he's way too late. No, there's no double there. Oh, maybe there is. Almost looked like that was going in. maclaine sends it sideways. We might have overtime here as it bounces off the rim. Nico gets the touch, but it's going to go back down to the ground. Really close to being a ceiling shot there. I looked down and there was no one inside the net to be able to retaliate. Good recovery. The shot. We saw this before. The finish. No, it's off the rim. He's got another one, but it's still not enough. The defense is in shambles. They need to save this one. Then reset, though, Panda. We were just talking about his mix-ups. This is the most exceptional one of all. That's so good. Utterly filthy on that shot. Oh, man. What an amazing shot. All right, we're going to be going down to the lower finals next.